Greetings, adventurers. Marquise Oris here, your guide through the latest Arcane Odyssey updates. Hold tight as we dive into fresh content and exciting new mechanics that'll shake your world. First up, meet the brand new optional boss, Halbjorn. This mighty foe spawns rarely in the northeast corner of the jaws of the Bronze Sea. Designed and animated by Sellout JTN, with boss skills coded by Galaga49 and Muchez polished by Vetex himself. Intended for fighters level 80 to 100, Halbjorn's unique. He appears once, doesn't respawn soon, and when he does, every player level 80 or higher gets a global chat alert. His drops are a guaranteed treasure trove. Lost Chief armor, boots, cloak, and the fearsome Lost Chief's axe and maw. Next, brace yourselves for rare weather events that stir the seas for about 20 minutes at a time, with at least 20 minutes between storms. Global chat alerts announce each one. You'll see massive waves crashing all over, a colossal wave rolling in from the dark sea, more whirlpools swirling about, and even a giant whirlpool making its dramatic debut. Now, here's a charming twist. NPCs you've helped before might just send you a message with a gift attached. This can happen once per in-game day, about every 20 minutes, randomly. If you've explored all tasks on their island, they'll definitely send something your way. Gifts range from special non-shop items with modifiers to 10 to 30 fruits or mushrooms found on their islands. Just open the message and click Take Gift to claim your bounty. Underwater volcanoes have erupted onto the scene in the war seas. These rare giants bubble and rumble, erupting violently to boil nearby waters and toss out waves that deal damage over time. Their eruptions create obsidian platforms, adding new terrain for daring explorers. In grander news, Fort Montu, the Nimbus Sea's naval fortress, is complete. Scaled for level 180 adventurers, it's a raid challenge matching Fort Castrom's style. Face Commander Hathor the Castellan at the final wave to claim Warrior of Gold armor, leggings, helmet, plus the bladed weapon Kepre and the Morningstar Atom. Speaking of Fort Castrom, adjustments have been made. Fewer enemies per player per wave, more rare and uncommon chests at completion, and a level cap reduced from 120 to 100. Above level 180, rewards are halved to encourage tackling higher level forts in future seas. Treasure charts now show the island and direction when hovered over, both in pouch editing and pouch wheel. Armor-piercing weapons apply a new armor-pierced status for 10 seconds, reducing armor effectiveness, but not defense, power, drawback, insanity, or warding stats. 2 new tools arrive, Spirit Right Tome and Weapon Skill Tome. Reading one grants 5 random skill notes or spirit weapon rights, consuming the book. These don't include rare or unique rights, just generic ones like Spirit Blast. Find these in treasure chests by destroying bookshelves or as early quest rewards. NPC ship spawns in the Bronze Sea are now level-based. Low-level ships in the north, mid-level near the center, and high-level ships in the south, keeping the challenge balanced. Weapon skill ultimate arts have been implemented. The ultimate skill is always the 5th on a weapon, now requiring 70 extra stat points, down from 200. Using an ultimate skill triggers a long startup with a visual and sound cue, granting 50% damage resistance during the startup. No charging is allowed since startup counts as charging. The skill's attack size and damage increase by 1.5 times, along with enhanced visual effects. Cooldowns are set at 30 seconds, except ultimate movement skills, which have a 10-second cooldown. Ultimate spirit rights work similarly with a stat requirement of 220, plus the spirit weapons level. Startup time and damage resistance apply as with ultimate skills, plus the same cooldown structure. On the weapon front, we've got a new type, the Great Bow. A showcase by Raymond Axel highlights its unique style and power. Now, some weapon types have switched their default status effect from bleeding to bruised. Blunt, staff, shield, and heavy blunt weapons now inflict bruised, which doesn't deal damage over time but stacks to reduce target movement speed by 5% per stack and increases damage from weapon skills by 5%. Fighting styles have been reworked to include a poise mechanic, a system I covered in my recent video, so be sure to check that out. Weapons of good quality or higher now have a jewel slot, not for power but for style. These slots can hold crafted jewels or the all-new crafted quartz, changing the weapon's aura color. Regular jewels reflect their secondary stat, like red for blocking power, while quartz, falling from the dark sea in every color imaginable, even black and white, can be mashed together at cooking pots to form a blended hue. Spirit weapons are now enchantable too, sharing enchantment types with melee weapons. Next, the Atlantean Greatsword and Rusty's Zweihander no longer double bleeding. Instead, They apply severe bleeding, a lasting damage over time effect that escalates with reapplication. Once it builds up, it unleashes a percentage-based burst of damage before fading. A grand addition has arrived. Sensing unlocked automatically at level 40. Hold Shift, press Shift plus G, and your sixth sense awakens. Sensing displays as a stat in your info menu and helps you detect players, enemies, and occasionally creatures from afar via glowing silhouettes. The glow's color and size vary depending on the type of sensing, and each stat offers its own form. Spirit Sense shows targets by health, glowing bigger with higher max HP, and lets you detect animals, sharks, sea monsters, and even shipwrecks or ghost ships at higher tiers. Energy Sense, Magic, reveals enemies based on their first magic. At high tiers, it extends range in the dark sea and detects its structures. Challenge Sense, Strength, shows enemies based on level or kill count and alerts you when mini-bosses or world bosses appear. Hunting Sense, Weapons, shows targets based on renown, and at higher tiers alerts you when sea monsters or sharks aggro. Sensing has 4 tiers: Basic, Full, level 90, Strong, level 120, and Ultimate, max level. Only pure builds get strong/ultimate perks, and though all players can sense from long distances. In combat, range is reduced. Dark Sea sensing range is always cut by 66%. The infamous aberration can now be sensed at full tier, but beware, looking at it causes pain and damage. The Dark Sea compass is gone. Use sensing to navigate back, guided by a radiant blue glow toward the war seas. Onward to PvP mechanics. A new setting allows players to toggle PvP damage. For new characters, it's off by default. PvP remains off under the PvP level and is automatically overridden in arenas, Elysium, clan servers, or duels. PvP cannot be turned off if you have over 300,000 renown or belong to a clan or subclan. Turning it off restricts renown gain to 250,000 and prevents clan creation or invites. Changes to PvP status can only happen once every 5 hours and not during combat. Clan servers are now true PvP servers. PvP off players teleporting in can still be attacked. Now introducing guilds, a new non-combat focused alternative to clans. While clans now earn infamy primarily through combat, hunting players, claiming islands, etc., guilds earn reputation through peaceful means: sealed chests, NPC ships, treasure charts, and diving points. When creating a group, you can choose between a clan or guild. Guilds have round logos. Clans keep their square crests. Guilds grow in tiers from new to wealthy, raising treasury caps and prestige. On the player list, guild stats show charts solved, ships sunk, and chests opened instead of war victories. Guilds can claim 1 island per server for resource gathering, but can't fight for ownership, build defenses, or gain passive reputation. You can convert a clan to a guild, at a cost. 50% loss in treasury and infamy, and all claimed islands released. Guilds converting back to clans lose 50% of their reputation and treasury, gain PvP for all members, and also release islands. The new infamy and reputation shop system is live. At each server start, a freelance blacksmith named Sir Garen appears at a random predetermined island location in both Bronze and Nimbus seas, setting up a small camp and forge designed by Sellout JTN. Sir Garen offers unique clan/guild items, but only to players in Tier 2 or higher clans/guilds. Others are politely turned away. Tier 2 plus clan members receive a one-time server message revealing Sir Garen's forge location. Items require your clan guild to hold specific reputation or infamy levels to purchase, along with drachma. These items, ranging from emblem sales to the prestigious clan Emperor crown, customize their names and appearances to match your clan's colors, name, and logo. None grant stats or can be sold, traded, or appear on the marketplace. Sir Garen's spawn points have abandoned camps with notes hinting at more NPCs or structures to come. Introducing Crescendo, the first lost technique, a powerful long startup, 2-hit cone AoE attack requiring 300 strength to learn with a long cooldown. A new NPC faction and renown shop now serve bounty players, the Brotherhood of Bandits, led by the elusive Lord Derek, an alleged criminal who survived execution multiple times. Their camp spawns randomly each server, and players with over 100,000 bounty receive a message with their location. Upon hitting 100,000 bounty for the first time, Lord Derek invites you to meet him, warning to come alone. The Brotherhood's camp features tents, knights, and Derek himself. Derek trades potion catalysts, Brotherhood gear, a Jasper amulet, a new crew type, and titles for drachma, provided you meet bounty requirements, which aren't consumed by purchases. Joining the Brotherhood puts you in their faction, which has 3 ranks: Knight, Elite, 250,000 plus bounty, and Warlord, 600,000 plus bounty. Ship colors and crew visuals change to match the Brotherhood's gold and black theme. Divisions within the faction can also be formed, like the Grand Navy or Assassin Syndicate. Main players gain a new faction and shop, the Knights Proxy, led by Hellawise of the Frosthelm Kingdom, who hunts criminals to bring them to justice. Their camp appears at a random preset location each server, with players over 100,000 fame receiving a message with the location. Upon first reaching 100,000 fame, you're invited to join their cause. The Knights Proxy camp features a green pavilion, bounty board, knights, and Hellawise. She trades potion catalysts, Knights Proxy gear, a Nephrite amulet, a new crew type, and titles for drachma, based on fame requirements, not consumed on purchase. Joining Knights Proxy adds you to their faction with ranks Knight, Captain, 250,000 plus fame, and Headhunter, 600,000 plus fame. Ships and crews adopt the faction's dark green and white colors. Divisions can be formed here as well. A new feature lets you reset your rival by paying Hellawise 5,000 drachma to mobilize the Knights Proxy against them. After one in-game day, 20 minutes, you receive a message confirming the rival's death, along with their skull as a trophy, usable or sellable. That's all for this update. Thanks for sticking with me through these deep dives into Arcane Odyssey's evolving world. Keep exploring, building your legend, and may fortune favor your voyages. Marquise Oris signing off. Until next time.